This video is to help you combine the three data sets that you downloaded from, let's say, Yahoo Finance or Google Finance. And you can see here we have Apple, Meta, and Google data. Now, before we combine these three tables, some of you may have already detected a problem. Let me get this out of the way here. The problem is, if we combine these, there's no way for us to filter Google, Meta, or Apple data because there is no field that will tell us that this set of data has come from Apple, another set of data has come from Google, and so on. So what we have to do is we have to add a field to each one of these sets that will give us a distinguishing name. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go start with Apple, and I'm going to go to stock as the field name. And as soon as I hit enter, I got a new column. And then in the first cell, I'm going to type in equals, double quote, and this one is going to be Apple, so APPL, double quote. And now I've got a field that, when refreshed, will remain, but will tell me that this data is come from Apple. So let's do the same thing with Meta. So I'm going to go to the Meta. I'm going to go to the very first cell, type in stock. Then I'm going to type in equals, double quote, META, double quote, enter. Do the same thing with Google. I'm going to go to, say, stock, enter, equals, double quote, GOOG, double quote, enter. Good. Now this will remain. If I refresh, this will remain. So if I refresh the data from Google or from Yahoo Finance, the column that I added with the stock ticker symbol will remain. So now I'm ready to combine the sheets using the steps we covered in class. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to data. I'm going to go to get data. I'm going to go from other sources and then blank query. And I'm going to do this by hand, and in the address bar right here I'm just going to type in excel.currentworkbook open paren close paren, hit enter, and I want, these are all the tables that are in this workbook. I want these three tables. Now in the lesson, the three tables we wanted started with TBL, and that's what I filtered for. Here I could filter just by the word Yahoo, because you can see how Yahoo is the word that is common for the three tables that I want. So I can go to this little down arrow and go to text filters, contains, and contains the word Yahoo. And you can see the three tables that I want are right here. And then all I've got to do under contents, click on this little symbol right here. Then I will uncheck this, click OK, and then all I have to do now is do some formatting because my date is not formatted as date. So I'm going to click on the column heading to highlight that column. Under date, data type, I'm going to go to date, and these three columns have to be decimal. So I'm going to click on open. Actually, I could do all three. If I click on open and I hold down the control key, I could select these three columns. I could do this all at once if I wanted to. Go to data type and go to decimal number, and now they're all decimal numbers. You could have done this one at a time, but that's a little faster. Stock is going to be fine. The last one, name, we don't need, so I'm just going to click on that and then hit delete. And all we have to do now is close and load. So I'm going to click on the close and load, and I want to load to a new worksheet. Come on. Okay, new worksheet. Click OK, and we're done. So we've got Apple here, Google, and if I were to create a filter, a slicer, let's say, if I click in here, I go into insert, and I want to click on slicer. Look, I could click on stock, and now I could filter. If I want only Google data, boom. I want Apple data, boom. Meta, and you're going to be able to do the same thing on your dashboard. Okay?